Yes, I'm a copper and from Rakasafide, so I'm not so, and then you so good Yamusam, and a sabre Yapopa Ninano, and you may, and the Quay Adoruma, APA, Ama Yade and Samno, Yade Apro, Mepso, Trania live on Facebook, Unim Samno, I can say, Cuff, a Yatrono, Egusua. Koso denene pa ne ya de ho koma April Kosiki Akuno enafe eye national team coordinator Ora Alexa Santi omapiem odro na se enkomo pa enefro apa sabe ye de eno so apa ya de ho koma April na wo hosedia eno man so esifa etie honum eno echi no enkomo bebrebe ena watire Kumasi Sante Kotoko House of Folk enafe eye Ghana Football Association omo ho koma odro hanuma ya de eno so no ya de April Fanasia former MTN. We say everywhere you go, we do for you. And person for ADF Park Napa blows your pain away. No corner who dinapa a drop bakwa. And also Uhiano and for BX tablets, Mamadiada, Sa Obepa a drone so Nature Kwawomo and a Kitama Nanum Resono and Anumiano Yade Agudiamo Samno Yade April. Medin the Commission or Kumaka Pakua Maka and Sureja Adura and Anumre Mene.
Kidwana Eric Asiedu
Yabekum na yade ensama utoni nyina da yade hosem edia pro sene so se kaf draw no so edia ene anwumre maka chodita se eguso a ekoso de ne pa onu se Ghana se ekoyanim se eko group mu no ne nyina eyade a eho komo so yade ebro anwumre.
From long tennis to javelin, swimming, Edeko wrestling. The way a Tiger Woods is swinging, Sergio Ramos is tackling. The way a Messi is dribbling, Cristiano Ronaldo is scoring. The way a Olilaji Olympics, Aboswa, also is diving. Adom Sports, Mudieni, we're doing the listening.
Okay, eti nese yebebo nafe yahwe sesen ena enkomo ahoto no so esifa etie.
All right, now you best just catch so say Facebook no so Adom 106.3 FM. Adom 106.3 patro dwen ye so ndwen ni nyina ye nkwa nim sa kama para bibia entimi enkoye enso so e wo hono enti otum ze ye kodi oyi ni ohweyo me ma like kwa umu amekora eti ni ye pa patro draw no wansama waka no siki akono wanya kanso oginam sanso Ora Asante susu oginam but draw no vim ben ye Siki akono ye kojima Black Stars say no matter what mopa team say oh no obaje cap we so show bi no age mopa mo mfa hwan mre ya ready team bia e beba bia no ye ne bebo
with the AFCON I expect nothing. Anything that comes, we should be able to deal with it, and so we'll be ready for any other group that will come across. We try as much as we can, at the technical team, to look all over, to look for the players. Like, for instance, now we have Kelvin Yeboah in the squad. I'm sure his name is new to everybody, and so that's what we do. Once we know this can be of good help to us, we bring him on board and let's see. So we continue to do that. Kamal Din was invited the other day. He was not able to come. I mean, sometimes we also need to understand these guys. And today he's called up again. Tariq came in. There was a little bit of misunderstanding, but I think we need these boys just like they also need us, and sometimes it is like that. But I believe they will come in the right moment. We've had a lot of discussion about our issues, attitude, and all that. We believe they will come at the appropriate time, right time, and join the squad so we can prepare very well. With the AFCON, I expect nothing. Anything that comes, we should be able to deal with it.
Tina say Siki Akuno.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Gaza Bakurano.
I say Yaku and Minafe Yamo Romo a baby jet Asamwatan Meno Eka say one also Aya Romo Hot and then a pound Sampa Yaka Kaf African Cup of Nations Nadia player Bakwa Simon also Wakodu Pa Africa no a baby jet Asamwatan Nane Ukopimo Dronasia one also Aya Romo Honum Nane one in some Kakanso Epa Unimso no and a all-time African top scorer and ya from Yaka World Cup and a AFCON so with Dimutintima Pa Nasabajan send the Wokopim no and I did send me pass now we didn't capture the Maui as a Silkrano Ujimi Grab Bonagasi to suffer players your father kura enka ho na kafo de ogodan wo so he wono bo no yeso wajaibo enti mo de mo to mo bo aso oguso enti mo de ne pa nya me aduma emna sem so Ghana fo ebeti ne kasamajan echema wo de ebani
Adechi ade sane de bibia to me sisa me nya retire from football although I may face physical problems this animal, you know, injuries this animal. It doesn't mean say I've retired, you know. Say I retire of football, more be free me. Say meet me around up, I say I'll call it a day. But say any number between say I'm retired or not. You say they be go for the say we see say they be make say me personally, you know, be passing at my tender age. You know, people saw me growing up. A lot of people are more Ghana no me when they were growing up. Still no give me there might be surprises. At the end, you know, you might not know what is going to happen. And you know, the year they say I'll get back to my normal shape. I will be anymore. When I get to my normal shape now me feel no so now I feel like I can't perform the way I want. Then I can think about calling it a day because.
Hey, Ejire Sasawajan, the way Lagos City on retire.
Physical issues.
Or say physical issues.
You get back to the fit no about boy Juma maybe be at Meko.
Yes, Sawajan.
Yes, baby jet as Sawajan. CAF president or Dr. Patrice Motsepe. One the name Waba transfer or Bojmapa. Now Waba the 7th president of CAF and ultimately say yes. Send our bet transfer and the washer said draw bit me across the summer to just say and it's a little bit Brennan or the Macafu. It's African football, but your best African football do no. And then we be the Kwamna Okopie more drawn as to see out to say edifice near fair and you say be on my year corner.
Solid,
very beautiful.
Solid. Show Facebook now. Share. Sedia program na kasa ye na kama pa
what na so di huna to yanim.
Okay.
Now, two things I'm going to say very quickly. We spoke about increasing the prize money. We want to increase the prize money, and we're in discussion with sponsors because we have to show the world that African football is as good and is amongst the best in the world. And one of the things we want to do is to provide, on top of the prize money, which will be won by the winning nation, and the discussions are ongoing, to put aside prize money so that the nation that wins the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations next year, there's a prize money that will go to the players so that we don't experience the problems we've had in the past, that the players are demotivated when they qualify because they don't know how much they will make by way of bonuses. So we are working on those things. If you watch Brazilian football, if you watch South American football, if you watch European football, if you watch North American football, there are people from all over the world who watch football in those continents. And if you look at Africa, for many, many decades, Africa has produced some of the best football players in the world. And that's why we are very confident that we will build African football to make it self-sustaining, to make it competitive, but we will also build African football to make it amongst the most exciting, the most attractive, as well as amongst the most competitive football in the world. Part of our dreams is we want to build towards having an African nation winning the FIFA World Cup. And there are many countries, there are many nations in Africa. We're in one of those proud nations, and there are many, many other nations on the continent, and we want to encourage them. And we have confidence in them that they will compete well, and in the not too distant future, an African nation will indeed win the FIFA World Cup.
All right, and on CAF president Dr. Patrice Motsepe, what do you to get? And if you say very soon, an African country, Ebeje Africa, World Cup, live on Facebook,
live on Facebook.
Adom 106.3 FM.
But don't guso, oh share when you kakra.
Yes, Ghana, ya ballroom Group C.
Group C one.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
I say Comoros been in the Gabon been in the
Group C one.
And Tibehe. Ye ko ansa na ye be sorry so de na ye hu ba bia Ghana eda because group C na ye mo we ni be preso no so ye hu mo ni be preso no kasi mu awufu apai.
Okay, ntina say so far the Gabon, Comoros, any Gabon, any your friends say Ghana. Ti akaba ko be ba be kan
na abo no.
Na say group C Morocco abeka ho. Morocco abeka ho. Enti ye group na group C. Yeah, Morocco, Ghana, Comoros, Gabon.
Yes.
Okay.
We the qualification to the knockout stage in such a heading.
Sir.
Aye.
Jebe Morocco, Ghana. Oh.
Ghana. Media the Akana, Mama.
Say two never qualify for.
Mama, because I mean, come on, make a Ghana says I see a qualify.
Okay. It's Ghana, Morocco.
Ghana, and qualify. Continue, Macam fan pre.
Okay.
Go Gabon any hunye who be a Comoros in hunye who be on paper. Sana over Canada, but when you cop park and so ye the football chi who be brother teams did was a we pan or have qualify any Euros who be brother group anymore team also win deserve so qualify penny place or any modern bar or but tobacco hatching no na I welcome na team ye once to suda so qualify no more qualify continue the basic Ghana there any excuse says a group wait me qualify film Abba
group C no
brasike nze kan nigga CK dear boy
na CK wakoda group C no want me am qualify from group C ya who CK group C ya ye wo Morocco C ye wo Ghana ye wo Comoros and Gabon
ebefa
Morocco ne pa na ehu
nyehwe ada na ehu
ana
enye hu
Gabon de enfa Gabon ka ho yen obri Gabon
oni ozo
Gabon de enka ho ba kusi obri jajaja
yen share de be
Gabon
from now till 2022 and never be able to me asi never be brave to me asi nti yen try man men yen hu the kind of place fit then place am home so then yen scored de be come so scored am de be ban ade na fe yen hu se ne hu sem be sia be na omo ebi akim ziach bi omani dan so na obi wanu akokopra na bi ni na team na something which is there you know the trainer make akra but this group there say edin say Ghana be qualify film
enye say edin kra because so share group F no so no Tunisia, Mali, Mauritania and Gambia omna group F oh
okay
and group E no akaba ko be ba beka Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea and Cote d'Ivoire
okay
akaba ko be ba come but group E ne dey abo ano sese E ni sese na no ni Algeria be ka ho
okay
nti aye Algeria
groups there na completed so far
group E is completed
okay
Algeria, Equatorial Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire,
okay
and Sierra Leone,
okay
omona aye group E no and group F so aye completed Tunisia, Mali, Mauritania and Gambia. Group F who's saying
I'm on the back for you
okay say I'm sure they got hey group D is so
group of death
Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, Guinea-Bissau. Group D. Hey, any who power group D no Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, Guinea-Bissau.
Okay.
Hey, Eriko. Say they say
Anya bad.
O say
anya bad.
Okay. It is so far the say
Ghana on any day when Ghana and Morocco buy a big game. On any day when Nigeria and when one about Medino. Then Egypt buy it's a big game.
Yeah.
Some big games.
But group B ni group B so I complete. Me find so to Jawan. Senegal, Zimbabwe, Guinea and Malawi.
Oh okay.
Senegal, Zimbabwe, Guinea and Malawi.
Senegal akoye team a bo final lesson ba we mu no you can tip them say qualification there.
See that's group B. And I yenye group C. Ghana wo group C. Ti ma men sense su biem na bia obi afa na wo tie no group C no e ho na Ghana wo ye Morocco, Ghana, Comoros, Gabon. And you group C.
Okay.
And a group D no ye Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, Guinea-Bissau. Group D no. And a group E Algeria, Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire. And you group E. And F no so abo no Tunisia, Mali, Mauritania and Gambia. And also na group F no. And she said the stand abo no pepe.
And but for family house kakra na
Yanko has a phobia, never say die until the bones are rotten. Na player pakua meka se fiti enu abesi ende ne ho sem agent santrece so bia ekabino eye Benjamin Afutu Kote na Afutu ho sem a eba nyina ne se management between the management and House of Folk management so Oshen Kitawudi Bemana Kuwetimi standing a contract Edema Bubukono Akofan Sembebre ena Ede Epa Yakomo board member Alhaji Akambi ena Wadi Enchemo Kakra Epa Edifa contract na ho se abranche no omoja echiredi anase omunja echiredi no Alhaji Akambi nchemo Wadi Edanye and then you
all I know is a photo contracting we are still doing negotiation. And that is it. Negotiation is still ongoing. Whether Nebi Kango and Kango, we are still negotiating. House of Folk, we do our things, them and Sunny. I've been monitoring a lot of radio stations. So we have list. They are surprised. They are still wondering. They are not getting the authentic lists. I mean, I thought that near me, Patron said, Yan Kan and Yan Kan or China at the right time that we feel we have to bring it out. We'll bring it out to the public.
There can be Bobby draw a list now on the Africa and no hona can be list here the Africa. Now by this time we Frank and Dababiada. Me come for granament Thomas. List Capia my they don't cry list out. There's a come for so the about that. Registered lane among can come about no or no who say a good and a woke list the Africa so just all the show home barrages Ubiang and on a bed. Benjamin Sambo Bobo.
All I know is a photo contracting. We are still doing negotiation. And that is it. Negotiation is still ongoing. Whether Nebi Kango and Kango, we are still negotiating. House of Folk, we do our things, them and Sunny. I've been monitoring a lot of radio stations. So we have list. They are surprised. They are still wondering. They are not getting the authentic lists. I mean, I thought that near me, Patron said, Yan Kan and Yan Kan or China at the right time that we feel we have to bring it out. We'll bring it out to the public.
Now, Akami, Alaji, Brahma Akami, the dinner, the full name, no, or a board member. Okay. On one, and also on Kamibia.
Because Leicester be a boy, they said, and I see a boy, page 2 soon. Now, a footun count. A photo no count. And it's not as if say more register a photo and the abaka say more register no contractors say no man but no also say omuguso can contract William Techinkasa William Techina or your manager the man branch the contract na delay no Techini.
Yes, senior mekan no and yet because of their demand there are two tables so and preventing them from signing the contract. The demand not area obviously we should sorting our standard. I will understand. But whatever we are saying is that it should be done. It will be done. We just should put on paper so that we see the draft, then we can take it from there. If it's not receiving the draft, it's what has delayed everything. And because of some decisions I taken from the initial stages, because in negotiation, if it is clear, say you cannot continue or we cannot continue, then both parties will be looking at other interests. But I believe people are thinking, and I club, I don't know. Say Afutu does not want to sign. No, that is not the issue. That is not the issue at all. And the truth must be told. That's what I believe. It is rather unfortunate that the club is not talking. That is where my.
I say it is unfortunate. I want to say, Utie Taki Anumun be or something did there, Radozo. The parties name you know in some catching. But the Beba. I remember the entire Futu. Still registration Ekoswa Abia one moment me a register for the club and not part of the African squad. Beba. because as at when they were submitting the squad, when some registered, and I see one time, Tina player once I contract my one day. Now want to kiss our risk and funny didn't show Leicester or the Africa. Some nice something, but the NT has a 4 can one say he was an integral part of Tima a G League in the FA Cup. And yes, what the bench? Yes, I know Bambum. Ojinamu goes by my what should be near the screamer Panya. Yes, very integral. Tina, I am who are you, Kakari.
Okay,
I have something which is there.
I'm sure you better also my main kind Facebook messages in the Kakran farm. Evans yes said or say house of folk should be serious or say house for no omo money na ho na omo tutu no maye and afe mbamba golon e da ba say wo share live e free New York na dwumam e na wo share dwumade blessed son e da ba wo see 2 p.m. Mampon Asante e na wo hesa dwumade no samada brother ba say good evening me so me hem live pa enya dia e da from e hanom e na afe papa kamo say ene e na yire e birthday
yes
mama kamo e di na woda mama Cambodia ene na udi wa woda eti happy birthday special one ena eko from o husband papa Cambodia o se ne enumre wo said that no boase na one mile dia u deserve bia in this world enti mama Cambo versus papa Cambo ene ebe se ngogo ebe draw na
papa Cambo mejini di brutal sa kwa ide ne kai kotwi udi yi o kofi o de kotwi poto
se enu asedu so ko se di dashboard na dia na ye no
na be se di ne ka no ntiti ne yi ti papa Cambo betimi akọ
was started dashboard
se ne tuba no sesa no
was started se di dashboard
papa Cambo ebetwi bodu awiema ma na ye se ayi
Cambodia
se du tufi ayi Madina moto mu ba pe obasan be
sa
mu nim no
eti kamo was starting wa adwuma wo
ye ne mape no ho mu yi
eti happy birthday confirm no baba nyame adwuma china so BKB Gogoli oko finance wa finance department Gogoli ho china no wodi na woda eti happy birthday in advance no wo se nwumre ono so hye wo se ne opeso ne yere ne ma epie and your first step no and no birthday there been to china no also mu pia to 12 am let's say 12 am it was the one
makwan can be bizazo chango
mama kwan ti omu wo ma atu 12 am
tell me wo yenti nim ta wo makwan no oni ma 2
mama kwan na wo twen ne
tell me ware
ada ware ansa be wo
me de me ware na me wo
eyo
mi ameti na no so no bisa no wono kan wantimi anka na
me kan
o mare hwinya ye kama ntim
enti da be na obe
me twen woni walas
now so asema ye ka odi akofa we
na se kiu na obisa me kire wo me de kofa yin
no open your to the baby ye na adwuma
se me listen me de ama na se me nyen
etu twa me ne wan
oni wale
so be so
ona akofa wa se baba
me be odi kofa
me fa kofa baby
and we
simple question and me twen woni walas e bone
now I don't near you.
Yes, as I open to hey, Adentia. Bisa makiri ya oko akoye makiri experience. Afese oko via ni.
Magre.
Hey. 10 or 11 unye sure. Na ka play this.
Also be bisa ware unye sure. Aware
I was 10 or 10 10 or 10 11. To cut or cut 10 11 years so.
There be 10
or was all cut. O do 10 or 12
10 or 11.
Na ga me say.
Yeah.
Why are 10 there? Why are there? Was it 10 or do 2 e cut 3 ho no anyen and serious. What my trap 4 akọ ai wa o ma 4 hey o munya akọ grade school
anya bad
eh aduma ya den
anya bad
anya betu ese ngwara school business so boadi
anya udu se ho akra o sa ma do so press se o be mo akọ
sato ai tina
wo ya ne ko sato
3 SHS mombe
sato share enti David who na be pre
why are there 4 there chairman 4 there chairman
eju twa won
4
wo there
wo so 4 sa
6
onu ba na be go
Oh, say.
Dabi. Enkasa.
Oh, wabo.
Fefra ko bosai.
And I'm saying there 6.
Oh, 6.
Woman na wa mother.
Aye.
8 mothers. 8 mothers.
Antina we me kan ya sho. Nyanko ekura.
Yanko nipa ba kwa wo tumi fo pa se next year de menye Mr. Philip Danko. Onu se no e kasa wie no. Ena wo frɛ me.
Yes.
Ena o se he bag a de be si wo se me mfa nko ye se adwuma no.
Ka kire o so se.
Se na wo kana me.
What did you for say they na
Bag o. Ebo. Ena mka.
That's all.
Yama on land.
Ena mka chese.
Open Os Antonio Manuel. Anton fra
Anton.
Yes, it was
Ya bato nyemago Antonio Mano.
Anton say. You be there may ba kwa sei. Ena may ba kwa sei ntu hu se ma se bi.
Was any man was station?
There be mentia said in TN my two ama create every no was starting salary no.
Oh, that's it.
My 2 year obegina o year afi obi obehu me bi eh na wo ko hin na so that dem e tia me beg ma
on Facebook live say bi bisa say and na wo ko hin wo ko interview embassy ana
ada tade se
na wa ai wa confirm me ko fabra anyway ya wa confirm
ogofo kan ogofo kan man ogofo
wa confirm say ane ato agu wo se faware na wa satisfaction kakra
we say
ade ya bodi ato so say eye aware ntade
Philip Enterprise
ya to bag mu
na seven okay say well quality
was in same was as omako authentic pa imagine on the man but I say can kwaje call back because I don't know who you soon find your sepay no why you using you what is that
what by December me shoko
December
me make me asoko
but around June July was a mess shock man
as a bro
before the end of the year for madam for be where they know I come and say before then on kind of serious
just Satam Krana Satam Krana come 2 weeks kra as a challenge mo the mess shock
e bi no man madam for men affairs. Oh, so when I'm considering one so far, I don't want your feather.
I want the glass raw.
I was I tell you. Yakupon be correct amount no way you know.
It's just of mammy for no was so there was or mono yeah.
So no much so.
I
don't move from.
You know share
who say open stream and move me slim perfect. Open the just no you perfect. Him to 20. Yakupon abodi efe nkasa.
But edu baby asofo nso ne selection e be diama omo.
Ah, say. So for
because one wabet na wanim sirepe no untimi kan hwe o untimi mo akiri
minga we say dey say so for kwam na dan your friend no
untimi mo akiri o
agbo akiri ansa
because untimi mo akiri o na say unya de na say bia obi wa na bi
ona wo
so untimi mo akiri
like kwam na untimi nka say onyo
la wo mo akiri magre hey
but what is the reason for the butchery no?
Butchery no say we pepper
pepper na hu yen wan hu say we ya.
E so do ani be hu.
Dey bi na person.
Me man side ka so be kan hwe am no mo nya adwo. Oba mo ka so be kan hwe.
Ah, say.
Oba be kan hwe. Oba wo be kan hwe. Oh, be kan hwe.
I was so ba no mo no request en kan hwe no so be.
Oba so hu se bibia ye okay a. Ho na ye ode. Ko be ma do eden ya you for.
I go say Kobe tell Eric to follow the footsteps of Samobuadu.
Samoni mama ni yes on right now wife na twempana.
Na say Samobuadu 33 years. Unu akuma o. Na
say ne mamu no unu nkuma so
re sika chembe na mo do contract sign has nye easy what e
say for na sema MTN and afa amponse for FPAC was it blows your pain away. MTN say everywhere you go we there for you. Ya de nsem no AC wa ha. Na me atuma kina no pa enkoma aka nyina da ya de eno so beba na ya de abro. James Sound Jeko na see more than nkoma and afa Michael Redu writer Amenyo Philippo Tuo the gunshot man Immortal Jakwa champion mu nyina da and the teacher producers ya de nkoma ebro wo. Me de ne Kobe Stone okumankra pa kwa maka ensuroja adura enyono animei mene
abusia fananka saka kejwa ne ho Eric Asiedu buadi
yani yeko
Rise up and be a star, strengthen with BX.